I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Reach out, reach out.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Bills come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Vikings going up against the Bills.
Well, Larry, no snow in the forecast, but the wind is whipping off Lake Erie and into New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They go play action here on first down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Second down, Peterman. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go now.
They'll try and throw for it with Peterman. And able to find Decker. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Bills are going to have a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Green 39! Green 39!
On second down, here's Peterman. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Peterman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 75 yards. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second and goal from the 5. Again, it's Murray. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him near the 25. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard. From the gun, it's Peterman. Open man is Holmes. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Peterman. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Detroit! Here we go.
Now Peterman on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's 3rd and 4.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Set! Green, 30.
Play action. Now Peterman. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. They're going to try and throw, but he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jerry Hughes in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Set! Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. The offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Now Peterman on first down. And he's got Decker left side. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll throw on first down with Peterman. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Back up.
Now it's Peterman. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Third and long. It's Peterman. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll indeed go for it with Peterman. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Stewart. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now Peterman. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They go play action with Peterman. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That was second down run for Murray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll try the right side with Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Here's Murray running right, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 53 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Again, it's Murray. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw here. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Second down, Peterman bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Peterman. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
Peterman. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Second down following the incompletion. Throwing once more, Peterman. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, Peterman. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go. 3-19.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
On 2nd down, Cook flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And here come the Bills. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They go play action now. Peterman. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Peterman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Taylor Gabriel, 83 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Now let's go.
Play action. It's Peterman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 77 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The Bills getting set to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun, Peterman. Left side here, caught by Clay. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
Let's go.
10th carry now for McCoy. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll go again to McCoy. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Now Peterman. Throw left side complete. It's Jackson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go. Peterman on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Vikings' defense is going to get the football back.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Throwing deep for Stewart. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Throwing now, Peterman on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hurry up, here we go.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Here's Peterman to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Peterman. Right side, there's Decker. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it turning into a runner breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now it's Peterman. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Colton Schmidt now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And look at this, another fake. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run.
Green, 39. Over.
Again, it's Cook. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And back at the beginning of the year, they said they thought they could win 10 games. That's such a good number to shoot for. They achieved that here.
And why is that such a good number to shoot for? 10 usually gets you into the playoffs. An excellent goal, and they accomplished it.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.